Welcome in, everybody. Bobcat, how you doing? Welcome in. All right, I think we're live now. Yeah, so what we have going on today is we are going to run the Mosaic Assassin. So welcome in. I just got done with, I started at, let's see here, 7 o'clock in the morning doing yard work, and I just stopped just a minute ago. So, big sigh, it's all done, moving on. Now I get to play my game. Need a new Griffins? You are live and audio is good. Thank you. What do we got? Oh, we got Worldstone right now? Okay. Let's see. So today is also really nice because although I worked really hard in the morning, my wife and daughter are out of the house, so I don't feel like I have to be too quiet, you know? So it's really nice. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I need an Enigma and War Travs, and then we're good to go. How'd your Griffins roll? Bobcat. Yeah, you say you want a new Griffins. An extra 5 lightning damage won't do much, but I found a 5/5 facet. Well, there you go. Alright, so I have to remember how to play this because it has been a minute. Okay. Good there. Okay. So I am putting my run counter back on. I am at run 162 is where I'm at currently. Okay. So here we go. And by the way, thank you for letting me know that my audio is good, because obviously I have struggled with that in the past. 17, 15 Griffins. I mean, that's a good one, man, especially if you're single player. So we got that same mod that Sir Fox uses, which is just an eye saver when doing this. So the last time I was playing this, I found a jaw rune in here, which was just incredible. So, players 8, something's bound to happen, right? And I don't know, what do you think? Should I be running Worldstone Keep right now instead of doing Chaos? I mean, that is a pretty nasty terror zone. Oh, look at that, right off the bat. Well, I appreciate you jumping in, man. You know, if this is just something that is not popular with most people, I'll jump over back to the Paladin. I I got no problem doing that. Oops, what am I doing? Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with the Mosaic Assassin. It is obviously way too overpowered. It is fun to just wreck everything, though. It is fun. And that's why I try to, most of the time, not play it. Yeah, welcome in, Daniel. Yeah, the VFX mod is really nice. It just takes away that ridiculous, the ridiculous VFX that just make it so unbearable to watch. So, hey OPH, welcome in. Good to see ya. Alright, so just a second ago I found another one of these. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, I think I got a bit of a rhythm back here. It took me a run to get back into it, but I think I got it. I think we're in. Yeah, and that's why in my thumbnail there I put the no sunglasses needed. Sorry, my dog cried there, and I think he's just asleep. So he's all good. Just confused me. Oh, you're building a toy chest for the little one? Yeah. Yeah, and OPH, I was just telling him that I just got done with, what is it, 320, let's see here, 9 hours of yard work, just straight up, nothing but edging and mowing, picking up dog shit. Man, feels good to be sitting down and hanging out with you guys. And hopefully we'll be pulling some sweet runes or gear or whatever. Yeah, you know, I need to just find someone close to me that has like a kid in high school or something that wants to make some cash on the weekends, because that would be well worth the money, because it is just a lot of work with like 5 acres to make it look nice. So yeah, I mean, especially this time of year, it's like where I live, you have to get that stuff done, because just for the fire risk and everything out here in California. So, it's just essential to get it done now before it gets too dry and then it becomes dangerous to mow. So, yeah, I'm glad to have that done, because today would be probably the worst day of the year to do it. Or excuse me, today would be the best day of the year to do it, because from here on out, stuff just doesn't grow as much, so it doesn't get in your way. OPH, we got really lucky with our timing with buying our house, because it was at a moment in time where interest rates were super low, and also the housing market was pretty affordable at the time too. and I already live in a pretty low cost of living area. But yeah, we got very fortunate. No doubt. Oops. Oop. Let's try that again. Hey, Error, thank you for dropping in. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you dropping by. Someone's got a stream, right? Yeah, but like I was saying, it would be really nice to find someone near us that would be willing to do that kind of work. You know, just make some straight cash on the weekends, and then we don't have to mess with the mowing and stuff. That would be really nice, especially with having such a young baby too. Just as a lot of work altogether. Yeah, Fox. Someone has to pick up his slack. Exactly, OPH. Oh, and you know what? I think I need to adjust where my camera is too, because last stream I noticed when I looked at it afterwards that where I'm sitting on the screen for you guys is kind of not in the exact right spot. Oh, almost. Almost. What am I doing? She is about a year and a half now. And she is a handful. She's got lots of opinions. She likes to fight us on a lot of stuff, but man, she's amazing. Wouldn't trade it for anything, but sometimes. Hey, All Out Style, welcome in. Thanks for watching, man. 640s. Nope. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take a second to try to fix where my camera is on here. There we go. I think that is a little bit better. I don't know if it's fixed on your end, but it is on mine. Get all these charges going and then nuke them. Here we go. Yeah, you don't really even know anymore who's who. I've been getting so confused as well, like watching you guys. It's funny. Is that really you? All right, so the other day I did a really quick stream and I got 4 Grailers within like 30 minutes in the Chaos Sanctuary. It was really cool. Nothing really besides Wind Force. Wind Force was definitely a really cool Grailer, but besides that, the other ones were not very exciting. It was Biggin's Bonnet, Tiamat's Rebuke, I think is what it's called, and then what was the other one? Cranium Basher. So I guess that one's pretty cool too, but Wind Force was really cool. I really liked finding that one. You get names like Kenev, Bob, CH, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I just finished my challenge to do 500 pit runs, and it ended strong. We'll just put it that way. You guys have to wait for the video. I finished it off stream, but I found some good stuff in there. I went through a really long dry spell where it just was like kind of mid crap equipment, you know, items dropping. So it was really nice to find some good stuff right there at the end. Because I was getting a little burned out on it, to be perfectly honest. Biggin's Bonnet is a huge Grailer. It is. It was so crazy to find it in terrorized chaos too. It's like, of all places, where everything's level 96. Come on.
Not even death can save you from me.
The Diggler. And Headhunter's Glory, 2 open sockets. I think I found one that's 3 open sockets. There's a lot of different rolls on this one, but it's kind of a cool find. The Diggler Dirk. Alright, let me just make a note of that. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 sec. All right. Yeah, that would really throw him for a loop, man. That would seriously throw him for a loop. That's a great idea. And I'll chat at the same time too, so he'll have no idea, like he won't be able to figure it out. That is seriously such a great idea. Mike can't find Arachnid Mesh. That's what my handle was. So for anyone who's joining in a little bit later, this is all single player offline, and obviously I'm using mods to get rid of the video effects on Mosaic Sin. And also I have an extended stash, an extended cube, and a loot filter. So if you see a giant cube when I open things up to put it in there, that is why. All quality of life mods, nothing changes with the game. It's the base game itself. No different items, no different drop rates, nothing like that. So welcome in. I'd like to pull a Zod out of here and just wave it in Fox's face again. That would be sweet. You guys want to see my cube? We gotta earn the cube. We can't just show it for nothing. Just... You never find a rune higher than a Vex in Chaos? Oh, really? Oh, man. All out, I found a jaw in here on not that long ago with the Mosaic Sin. That's actually how I was able to make my Enigma. Oh, hey, there we go. A class specific, my favorite unique in the game right there. I love this one. The first one I got on my new account, this one earned the cube, by the way. First one I got on my new account was an ethereal one. That is sweet. Don't need it though. I already have 3 of them, but hey, favorite item in the game, man. That's really cool. So that was run. Let's take a look. I think 160. 166. I think. Okay. Yeah, Ariad's face is sweet. When I was playing on Switch, it was like Arachnid Mesh and Ariad's face I couldn't find. And Ariad's face I kind of understood, but the Arachnid Mesh I could not understand for the life of me why I couldn't find it. First time it dropped for me was in Trav. Screamed so loud I woke up my family. Oh shit, man. Oh man, why couldn't it have the res? I've had such a lack of elite paladin shields, especially ethereal. I've only found a few of them, and they've always, hey, ah man, Reaper's Toll. Hey, that's a pretty good Reaper's Toll though. I forget what the max is there, but that's a good one. Oh shit, I lost my charges. Okay. Fuck. The drops are rolling in, boys. They are rolling in. Let's go. Alright, I'm missing one of the charges, but I have no idea which one. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. So I usually have to be a lot quieter. I was mentioning this earlier about with the family in the house, or like usually when I'm streaming, my daughter's taking a nap or in bed for the night. So I feel like I can actually talk the way I want to, and my dog's like kind of freaking out over it. He's like, "Why are you getting so excited?" Getting more drops in this section of the stream than me doing like 500 runs. Yeah, I mean, that's RNG, man. Like I said, all out, like I was just running the pits for a long time, and it took like I was just going through such a dry spell. I was kind of ready for that pit challenge to be done with, because it just was not providing. And it's nice to have a little bit of change of pace. Change of pace was running a different area, and then also actually getting some stuff. Hey, Dusty. Hey. What do you guys think? Are we gonna pull a high rune out of here today? I am in desperate need for a burr rune or a sur rune. Either one of those would be sweet. Because if I get a burr or a sur rune, that means it's infinity time. Oh, I lost my converted dude. We'll just start that one over. Oh, what is happening?
Not even death can save you from me.
There we go. Okay, so what I want to check is 236.15. I think I have... Yeah, this one's socketed though, so I'm going to leave that one in there, but eventually maybe I'll socket this one. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, I feel like there was something else I was going to do. Self-wheeled infinity. That would be sweet, man. But I think that I want to... I think that I'd like to get an infinity for a mercenary first, and then go with the self-wheeled infinity. I'm on the fence about it. I haven't made it yet, obviously, but self-wheeled infinity is amazing. That is just such a fun build to make. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you do? Because I kind of want to run Javazon too, and I feel like I would rather have a mercenary setup with infinity first. Hey, Martyr. Yeah, man. If you want to wear sunglasses anyways, I mean, you can be like Cooley and wear them at night and all over the place. Whatever, you know, whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you what to do. Welcome in, by the way. Appreciate you joining in. It's just no sunglasses required. How about that? Kind of like when you go into a store and they say, no shoes, no shirt, no service. It's like, it's optional here. How about that? My local gas station, when you go in there, they have a sign that literally says no boob money, no sock money, no wet money. The kind of degeneracy to have wet boob money paying for stuff. Oh god. Oh, I got tricked. I thought it was a demon head, but it's a demon head. Yeah, this is a single player mod that just takes away the VFX and it just turns all the little animations into like bolts and arrows kind of. And it makes it really nice to play the Mosaic without all the bullshit, you know? Yeah. Hey, Biv, welcome in. Yeah, it definitely looks like I'm throwing like 1,000 arrows and bolts and I think the animation, one of the animations that is going out is like what they show for when you're doing like throwing knives. Those thicker white ones that you see like circling around, I think those are like throwing knives, is what those are. The self-wheeled base first, yeah, that is a good point. You know, if I do make an infinity to make it in a weaker base so I can use it, and the mercenary, because the mercenary is just there for the aura, right? So yeah, you got a really good point there. You have a really good point. So tell you what, if I am lucky enough to get a Sir or a Burr rune on stream, we will roll an infinity in a scythe. Okay, I must have missed a... Shit, I must have missed a seal somewhere. How did I miss a seal? I'm gonna lose my charges. Right there. Damn. Okay. We'll just reset this one. So how are all of you doing today? Alright, we got a wire fleece to check out over there. Ooh. Almost does not count. No, it doesn't. Well, you are welcome in here anytime. Anytime, Marty. You want me to say Marty or Martyr? I don't know which one you would prefer to go by, or which one is correct. People say both, but what do you prefer, my friend? Doesn't matter to me. Okay. I will say Marty. I don't know why. I just like it. Oh, I should go check out that scarab husk. Mm. Yeah, my mercenary has such random stuff on right now. It's kind of weird. I just kind of slapped on whatever I had because you don't need anything. Really don't even need a mercenary for this build. Infinity would help in certain areas, but yeah, you just don't need it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I've seen Schmuck's been streaming a ton.
Not even death can save you from me.
Doing a hardcore Grail, it looks like. So as of right now, I think I have, let me check. I think about 24 things left on my Grail, which is really cool. It might be a little bit more than that, but I can't remember. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. Nothing there. Yeah, Biv, he's been streaming quite a lot. Usually, at least for where I'm at, it's like I'll wake up to a notification that he's been streaming since like 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning, something like that for my time. But sometimes he's still streaming by the time I'm up, so I usually pop in and say hi or see what he's up to. Yeah, I guess I think in the last stream that I was in, he had mentioned that he's working a lot of the like night shift where he works, so he's kind of all over the place. Alright, little co-rune. Got a lot of those. Got a lot, but I'll take them. Because maybe I want to cube it up.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh, you're out in Arizona? I have family out there in Gilbert. Oh, man. So I was using a freaking weed whacker for like at least 5 hours today out of all the hours I was working, and like my hands are still almost shaking from the vibration of that thing. Oh, you're only 30 minutes from Gilbert? That's cool, man. Yeah, one of my family members is huge into golf and is like I forget what they call the person who like manages the golf course, like the grass master. It's not grass master. It's not that, but I guess at one of the major golf resorts out there, he runs the operations of the place. So he is pretty well off and is totally into golf. Lives, breathes, sleeps golf. So they called me trail mix in college when I played golf because I'd always fucking hit the ball onto the trail, not on the course, but like the golf cart trail. So that is my golf experience. Like, it just seems right to have a beer right now. I don't know what it is, but I don't drink beer much anymore, but right now, I think after all that yard work, all that stuff, it's like warm today, just the beer sounds good. And I don't have a beer. I don't have one in my house. At least not a cold one anyways. Actually, I don't even think I have a beer anywhere in my house, which is just sad. It's a tragedy right now, man. I need a beer. All out style, yeah, I'm in California. A brush cutter. I'm not sure what that means. A brush cutter. What's is that like for a tractor or something? Is that what you mean? But mainly the reason I was using a weed whacker is to get all the shit off of like fence lines. And I have a driveway, a really long driveway that's really sloped. So like so in that area I can't really get my riding lawnmower on it, so I have to do it by hand. And I did have a push trimmer, maybe that's what you mean. But I'm not sure. I'm supposed to drink beer while doing it. Yeah. Man, the problem is when I woke up this morning, I started at 7 and I just knew it was going to be an all-day thing. So I just I didn't want to drink a beer because when I do that, so especially when I do it early, I lose all motivation to keep going. So right now I'm just rehydrating because I sweat a lot today. Alright, we're charging up, boys. Let's keep rolling. I didn't even look up the terror zones or anything today, but we'll see what comes up next, and if it's something pretty cool, maybe I'll jump in and start doing that. Maybe with a different build, or maybe with keep rolling with the Mosaic Assassin. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I could jump over there for 15 minutes. I can jump over there, because that is a solid one. How about after this run, we'll run it until it is done for. But part of my challenge right now is doing Chaos Sanctuary a whole shit pile of times for a video. And so far, the Chaos Sanctuary has been pretty amazing for me, but I do usually like to jump in good terror zones when they pop up. And World Stone is about as good as it gets. Oh, okay. Yeah, with a metal blade. Oh, okay, I've seen those things before. Yeah, I guess it's just because I'm doing a lot of fence lines and stuff, and I think, some of our fencing is like vinyl fencing, so I have to be really careful around it, even with like a normal weed whacker. But like for the big open areas, I definitely use a riding lawnmower. I can talk about eating meat. I'm not familiar with who you're talking about, but I take it that person is maybe a vegan or something. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a good one. That is a cure base right there, boys. Yeah, it does seem a bit extreme to go on a rant about meat. Okay, we are going to run Worldstone Keep. Let's do it. Oh, maybe I can keep it going. Oh, shit. Nope. Okay, I gotta get out of there. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. Okay, we're rolling. We are rolling, boys. Let's do it. Players 8, Chaos Sanctuary. Or, not Chaos Sanctuary, Worldstone Keep. That's where I'm at. I'm probably going to die in here, because there's a lot of undead which you can't leech from. Maybe I should switch my mercenary over to a cure insight base to get that sweet regen. Regen for the degen. Alright, I'm getting lost. But since this is a meat-friendly chat, I am going to be smoking up some chicken tonight, and maybe I will go get that beer before I do that. And I have some... Oh shit! Dolls. I do have... what was I saying? I do have some leftover Thanksgiving stuff that I pulled out of my freezer from a vacuum seal bag. Just some sides and stuff that I've been meaning to use. I need to play hardcore. Yeah. That is something that I do want to get into now, especially now that I have the PC. Because yeah, when I was playing on Switch, I got so frustrated with not being able to aim where I was teleporting and stuff. Nice. Yeah, yeah, all out. Did you miss me getting that in the Chaos Sanctuary? That was a sweet find, man. That's going to be a cure base right there. Yeah, I'll show you right after I'm done here. It wasn't a superior one, but it was pretty sweet. Defense was 219. I'm not sure what it is with Ethereal, what max is, but that's a pretty sweet base, man. What's it? Shale IO Tal, I believe, right? Yeah, okay, let me see what I have here because Reaper's Toll. Okay, I do have an insight right here.
I'll put that to good use.
Do I have Shale IO Tal? Let's go grab some. Because I think having a cure would be really nice. And do I consider IO to be a mid rune? I think it is. Shit. Shale IO Tal. Nope, can't do that. Alright, Shale, IO, Tal. Perfect. 392 on the defense, not bad.
I'll put that to good use.
Put that in there. Oh shit, is this what I was using? I think so. I was moving around too fast. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so Treachery, Cure, Insight, Thresher. Okay. $231 is max. Okay, so that's a pretty good one then. Oh, what am I doing? Got a Sunder. 81. Garbage. It's garbage. Not even worth trying to sell that to Charcy. Ripped my charges. I think I got him. If not, I'm still killing things pretty quickly, so we'll just roll with it. Looks like I got what I need there to keep going. Yeah, I think having that Cure and Insight combo is gonna work for me. Oh man, souls and dolls. Shit. Alright, not in here though, we're good. Get out of here. $220 is GG. Well, god damn it, all out style. I had 219 on there. One short of GG. Oh man. Still a cool base. Demon Head. Pretty awesome. Around. Okay. Okay. 219 is still GG. According to All Out Style. I'll take it. Hey, Irene. Welcome in. Welcome in, Irene. Hey, that's a Grailer. Right there. I've been looking for this fucking thing for so long. Jesus. That took forever to find. The frickin' Thunder Gods. That's a Grailer. Irene. Irene. You're my good luck. Oh no, I'm out of charges. Or out of teleport. Okay. Irene for the win. She brings me a Thunder Gods. Finally, I found a freaking Thunder Gods. That took so long. Bestie, relax. Keep setting my dogs off. Die, you bastard. Hey! They're rolling in! Will it be ethereal? Will it be ethereal? Ah, nope. 29, 121. That's a cool find, though. That's a really cool find. I found a few of these, and I'm still waiting for that. Is it better than this one? 121. It has 30 to strength. That's pretty cool. This one's 10 life stolen, though. And, of course, I've already socketed it. So. Yeah, I put a 30-15 in here. A 15 minus requirements jewel with a 30 fire res. Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. So on the same run, I got, or wait, where are we at with the terror zone? Oh, 2 minutes left. Okay. Maybe we'll try to run through it really quick one more time, or at least enough to get the terror zone loot. And I'm about to level up too, it looks like. That was a cool find. Both the Thunder Gods and the Andariel's Visage. That was pretty cool. But yeah, seriously, that's probably my third or fourth Andariel's Visage. And to find all that stuff before Thunder Gods to me is just stupid. It's so stupid. But hey, we got it. Like, I was literally holding off on doing Ubers because I couldn't find one, and I just figured I'll just roll with it, and I maxed out my maxed out my lightning res and had a lot of the extra points for lightning res going to. Alright, we'll finish out this run and then we'll probably jump back to the Chaos Sanctuary. But we'll finish this one out. Soggy Lem Bobcat. If you know him, you know him. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at with all this shit, but go Fist of Fire. Oh no! I don't know how I didn't lose my charges there. That was really lucky. I had the CTA on. I need to switch up the macro I'm using because the assassin is so slow with its animations that sometimes when I go to buff with CTA, it doesn't switch back to the Mosaic clause. Okay. So I think I was using Gore Riders before for bosses. And Gore Riders kind of help with the crushing blow and everything, but War Travs, I mean, can't go wrong. Alright, what do we got going on in here? Yeah, I have not found a martial arts skiller at all. Not that it needs it. It's just more like icing on the cake. So, do a quick gear check. So this one's 2 Phoenix Strike, 2 Blades of Ice. This one, 2 Phoenix Strike, 1 Dragonflight. I got an Griffins, but I think I'm going to throw a Facet in this, because, I don't know, I found a 5/5 Facet, so why not? I have a High Lord's Wrath, Enigma, and a Mage Plate. War Trabs, Ravenfrost for the Cannot Be Frozen, and that's a pretty damn good Ravenfrost too. Perfect BK Ring. And these are pretty sick 220s for an Amazon, or I keep saying Amazon, for the Assassin. 14 strength. It's got 2 res, 2 different reses on it, cold and poison. They're low rolls, but still pretty cool find. Arachnid Mesh. Crack the Heavens, Geeds, and then all of the rest are just res in here. Just for survivability, I just like to have that, but And I found this pretty sweet torch. And this is the first and only Annihilus that I have. So with that being said, my res is okay. I can survive. I have about 200% magic find. So we're in pretty good shape. So bear with me for just a second. I do need to get a little bit more water. So hang on just a moment. I'll be right back. You can take a look at my my TV and my living room. There you go. A LaCroix will have to do in place of a beer for now. 4 items swap for Ubers plus I enchant. Dang. That sounds like pretty legit. That sounds like a lot of moving parts. Okay, so we are back to the Chaos Sanctuary. Let's do it. Okay, so I need to reset my run counter. All right. Back to the godly Chaos Sanctuary. Yeah, I would prefer no politics in here. I think that's just a good thing to kind of go by, because it doesn't do anything to, you don't ever change anybody's mind, and you end up just making each other angry. So let's try to refrain from politics, if you guys and gals don't mind. And I'll leave it at that. Otherwise, I'm open to talking about meat. I don't have a meat ban in my stream, so could talk about barbecuing, whatever. Heavy bracers. Okay, so I've been looking for another pair of these. That's going to be Trangools. So that is a pretty cool find. Good for any caster. Right there. Yeah, he could do it in Discord. There you go. You say you had a spicy lamb shoulder? Nice. I actually have a bunch of lamb in my freezer. So my neighbors and I, we kind of swap our oh god, this is going to sound so bad. We swap meat. So essentially what we do is we raise pigs here, and so we've done that a few times, or excuse me, we've done it the one time, and we have more coming. But we've done that, and you know, sold off parts of the pig to them, and then they do lamb, and we've essentially, you know, we help each other out with that because they raise them. They don't want to raise pigs. We don't mind raising pigs, so it works out for everybody. But with lamb, I don't always like the flavor of it. It's like that. There's just an odd flavor that is in there that you can smell that same smell slash flavor when they're alive, which kind of freaks me out. I don't know why, but it just, whatever that smell is on them, you can smell it in the meat, and it's just kind of weird. But if you cook it right, it has the right seasonings, it is good. All right, so what did I just find? Train gloves. Okay. 173. So that was run 173 in the books. Train gloves. All right. After working at an abattoir that slaughtered lamb. Okay. Yeah, we try to... oh shit, what am I doing? We try to get most of our meat from people who raise it, because there's so many people who raise meat in this area. And you know, you can barter with them. You can trade, make deals up here for certain things that you want. But like, after raising pigs, it really opened my eyes to, you know, opened my eyes to what intelligent animals they are. And it felt really good to respect them and love them and take care of them when they were alive, because they had a fucking amazing life here. Like, honestly, we took care of them. They got, like, we grew pumpkins, and we, you know, for just in our garden. And when we were done with like Halloween stuff, we gave them all the pumpkins, and they were they freaking loved it. And we had friends come over and bring them cake from birthday parties that was just left over, and they would just get down on it. And I remember giving them, like, I brew beer too, like I brew my own beer, and I remember giving them all like the spent grains and stuff after I was done brewing, and they just loved it, just absolutely loved it. And anyways, I guess my point is that a lot of pigs that are raised in the US really have horrible living conditions, and they're literally fed like blended up trash, like from expired food from like Walmart and stuff. So like, just think of all the microplastics and all the garbage that they eat. So not only are they in horrid conditions, but they're also eating terribly as well. So like, I could taste the difference after we had slaughtered them and got them processed and everything. I could seriously taste a huge difference in the meat. So those pigs lived a very good life, and now their second life belongs in my freezer. And they are doing great on their second life. All the bacon's gone though. CH! Hey! I've been talking about pigs for so long I didn't even realize you slipped in here. Welcome in. Got very passionate about pigs, but that was a really cool experience for me, because when I grew up, I didn't have pets. We didn't raise animals. That wasn't anything like what my childhood was. So doing that, it was really fun. All right. Okay, those are actually pretty decent. They're not GG, but yeah, like if that was lightning res on the 40, if it had 30 faster run walk. But it's kind of nice to have the magic find on there. Too bad it's not an E-rep, but look at the level requirement on it. Level 18. Those are pretty sweet. Good for self-use. Yeah, not bad for a playthrough. Absolutely. But yeah, the pigs that I raised, they were really funny too, because they were just like jesters. You know, it's like you'd go in there and like I would hang out with them here and there, and like when I built them a shelter, and when I was in there building the shelter, like they were just fucking with all my tools. Like I couldn't lay anything down, or else, man, it was just like they grabbed it, took off with it, and yeah, they were a lot of fun. They're very smart, and the pigs we had were like not typical for a lot of pigs. They were like a Mangalitsa Duroc mix is what they're called, and they're like furry, like they got fur on them like you wouldn't believe, and they just got big. They grew so fast, it was crazy. I think the female that we slaughtered was 400 pounds, hoof weight they call it. So she was huge. I've shared a picture of her on Discord before, but maybe I'll jump in and show you a picture on Discord, because yeah, she was a beast. She was an absolute unit. Mercenary perished. Oh well. Don't need Emilio anyways. Yeah, that bacon from those pigs were just out of this world good. Like, first time I had it, it was just like, you know, I knew I had made the right decision to raise my own pigs. It was stupid good. Yeah, but Irene, I was just telling everyone that I just did so much yard work today. I'm like spent, and I'm in desperate need for a beer right now. It just sounds good. But for now, it'll be LaCroix. Got a lot of those. All right, Haseen, you're back. Back from the dead. Drunken assassin pub brawler. I love it. I love it. Holy shit. Oh, look at that. Do you guys see that? That's not a bad find. We're pulling some good finds today. I love it. 5 all-res small charm. That's a good one. That's a good find. I think that's the first one I found, on this account at least. That is a cool find right there. Would be sweet if it had 20 to life on it, but those the 5 all-res small charms, they're rare. You don't see them every day. I got a lot of 4s and 3s, but I think the only one 5. I do have several of the 15 all-res grand charms. Easier to move around. Another ethereal demon head. Okay. But yeah, oh, here, hold on. Hold on. Manald. But I see what you mean, all out about the demon head, because the one I had was 219, so that one's like 160, so that's a pretty big difference. Made for a pretty sweet cure. No limp lem for Bobcat tonight. %, extra touchy if you wear Geeds. Alright, Tull's Mask. Got plenty of those. Can't see my charges, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm killing stuff. That's a good sign. Oh no, I could see... Can you see those little meteor animations coming from the sky? I have something off by one. Let's see. Does that fix it? Yeah. Okay. Whenever I need those gloves. They're trash. No big deal. Max defense is on it. Yeah, and it's ethereal too. So it's probably that one that I found is with the 3 open sockets in it. Didn't have to roll the sockets or anything. Was 219. So yeah, if you don't mind checking that out, that would be awesome. That was a cool find. So max F would be 231. Yeah. Yeah, so that was a good find. Hell yeah. So yeah, on this other one, I may as well just throw it away, honestly. But I mean, it's better than a non-F one, I suppose. So maybe I won't. Did I just do this? I can't remember. Oh shit, I forgot to convert one of them. Get the charges up. And let's roll. This is just 150. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for looking that up, All Out Style. Appreciate that. And is that for ethereal or is that normal? That kind of sounds like normal. That's superior with 15 ED Corona. Max defense roll is the best. Yeah, okay. I did find a funny Crown of Ages the other day. It was a magic crown that had the indestructible mod on it. So it said Crown of Ages. Running out of space here pretty quickly. Yeah, normal. Yeah, it sounded like normal. A werewolf bard. Oh, a lem rune. How about that? No soggy lems in here. We got the real deal. The real lem. There we go. Nice little mid rune. Always like to find... Oh, shit. Alright. It was nothing, but yeah, always like to find lem runes. They're useful. A lot of builds tend to have, or a lot of rune words for them as well. Goldfine Barb. Uses all the cool TC... Oh shit, I need to do something. Here we go. Uses all the cool TC-87 stuff. Steel Rend, COA, Storm Shield. Oh yeah, that sounds really cool. Like less runeward heavy and more like sick uniques. Yeah, that sounds cool. Two small charms and silk weaves. Nice. Trash. Trash. Alright, let's make some space. I don't need these jewels. Oh, hold on here. Ruby Jewel of Frigidity. Alright. We're making a little bit of space because I don't feel like emptying this thing out right now. Not right now. Although this is probably just as much work as taking the time to empty it out. Oh, almost missed that. Grief or BOTD on a Phase Blade. You could also do F Colossus Blade. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, maybe I'll hold on to this just a little while longer. Okay, that freed up a little bit of space. All right, and yeah, look at all that space. Look at that. All right, so I'm going to I'm just going to do one more run. I actually do have to do a few more things. Oh shit, what am I doing? Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it after after this run, everybody. So a little bit shorter of a stream today, but I might be back tomorrow night, and I most certainly will be streaming on Monday. Monday's a holiday. It'll be some brewskis going on for sure. But hey, Willie D, welcome in. Welcome in, Willie D. Appreciate you joining in. So Willie D, I am actually making a Trav Barb right now. I'm in the process of leveling it up, doing a playthrough. So so anyways, Willie D, after watching you do so many Trav runs, I decided I want to make one a Horker, because I've never fucked with a Barb really. So I'm really excited to do that. I have made Barbs before, but I never. It was before I realized, like it was long before D2R came out, and I always played them wrong. Like I always did Whirlwind, but never did Find Item. I didn't use the skill that the Barbarian should be used for. So, kind of a funny thing. Orc Nation, yeah. So I'll be. I know I've asked you a few questions in your stream on how you build yours, so I'm excited to build mine and get to Horkin. Another Lem! Let's go! Another mid rune. Okay, so that was my problem with the pits, and like they were not dropping mid runes or high runes. It was just like it was just slow moving. But Players 8 Chaos Sanctuary, you're gonna find shit. Let's get a 12-hour stream out of them. I have a feeling that you will not get a 12-hour stream out of me. But I also, early on when I decided to start making videos, I also said that I would probably never stream, but here I am. What is the 24-hour stream? That is something that is non-existent. That I can certainly promise you. 69 days in a row. How many days are you at, Willie? You're like at, what, 400 and something stream streak? Man, you're an animal. You're an animal.
Not even death can save you from me.
Yeah, I'll do a 69-day stream streak and end it on there. How about that? And we got a pretty cool one. We got a pretty cool one. A classic. OGs know this one. Could seem to never find them back in the day. That's a pretty cool find. I do have a lot of those though. What else do we got here? Nothing. All right, one more. I'll do one more. I can't just end on that note. So I lied to all of you. I'm finding too much stuff. I feel like I'm on a hot streak, and I gotta just keep going. Yeah, Willie D, man, your constant streams. I have you on my my AirPods at work. I like to just kind of listen in and hear what you're doing. Tomorrow, no. I got family obligations tomorrow, halfway through the day, and then my wife's leaving town for a few days, so I will be streaming after she leaves. And she is, you probably could infer that she's taking our baby with her out of town. So just going to be me and the dogs here. You know what I need is a dog cam like Willie has, because that always boosts everybody's mood, including my own. I got a 15-year-old border collie, and also I think she's 5 now, 5-year-old border collie as well. They both look very similar. They're both red border collies. But my boy over here, the 15-year-old, he's my first dog. First dog ever. He's a good one. When we got him, he was 7 years old, and he had lived in a barn his entire life. So when we got him out of the barn that he was living in, he was like a puppy. It was really cool. Like, everything was new to him. Everything was exciting. Every person he'd come by. All right. Hey, Bobcat. Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. But yeah, my dog is, he was like a puppy when he was 7 years old. So it was sad, but it was also really cool to experience life with him. Because he didn't know anything but that barn. So since then, he has climbed mountains with us. He's gone on backpacking trips out in the woods. And he's lived a great life. He's a lot slower now than he used to be, but he's still in great spirits. He tries to move too fast for his own good, though. Alright, so that was the one bonus run that I was going to do. So everyone who jumped in today, I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Willie D, thanks for jumping in too. I appreciate that. OPH, Brian, Irene, All Out Style, Marty, Biv. A lot of you joined in today. I really appreciate it. And you kept chat fun, and I'm gonna keep doing this because this has been really fun. So keep an eye out for another video in the next couple weeks for the pit runs that I did. But anyways, take care. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday, and we will see you next time. I'll be back. Like I said, probably tomorrow, but definitely Monday. So, all right. Bye. Take care.